Hey, this is from my 100 Days of Comics. You may have noticed that there's a big gap in my videos. I couldn't find my phone for a few days. My daughter was watching YouTube on it, and she put it down, and it wasn't in any of the usual places, so it took me a little while to find. And I didn't have a helper because my teenager twisted his ankle really bad, so normally, it would... he would have been helping me on that, and I wasn't in a huge rush for it anyways. Sorry, my wrist is killing me. I don't, something about the ergomatics of my desk right now, it's screwing my wrist up. So you gotta be careful about that stuff. I'm really bad about shit like that. Anyways, wait, did I say ergomatics? It's ergonomics. I'm not sure what I said. Stupid. Okay, yeah, I was just about to do a little video. I was about to animate a video showing what I've been working on, which would have taken a ton of time, but then I found my phone. So, yeah, I've been trying to do Weight of Eternity every day, but I scan those at the library because the pages are bigger, and sometimes my computer decides it doesn't like PDFs, so it's been really sluggish, and I actually got behind on it, even though there's like no dialogue on the pages I'm working on because the computer is so slow to open PDFs. But I'm just trying to clear that off my plate so I can work on other stuff, even though working on this has finally made me think of the second part of Weight of Eternity. I'm going to call it End of Eternity, and I'm going to do it as an ebook. Kind of my plan right now is I'm hoping I can delay it until next year, because I'm thinking instead of magic cards, where's my magic book? All right, I might do this with the magic cards now, just so I'm also making kind of killing two birds with one stone. I want to make kind of magic comics. I'm not sure what kind of stories I want to do on them, or if I'm going to do them like single page gags, or I haven't really thought about it yet. Well, I mean, I've tried to think about it, but I haven't come up with an idea I like. But, oops. Okay, if you look at that could be a 6-page or 6-panel comic right there. So, I'm going to start turning my daily panels into comics. I just need to, I'm going to go through my idea file and see what ideas I could sort of adopt to, fantasy art, and doing a bunch of comics about that. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for that. I could even do the Weight of Eternity project that way. There's some modern stuff in Weight of Eternity, so it feels like kind of a cheat. So I don't know. And plus, like, I don't want to do anything. I kind of want to do... I feel like the spirit of my Magic the Gathering thing is that it's set in the Magic the Gathering world, and that if Wizards of the Coast were to stumble upon it, they could use... or, they could buy the art rights off of me, and I don't know if I'd want to do that with a comic unless it was set in that world. So I got a lot of things to weigh out with that idea. But I've been working on that, and I finished the second initial reaction. I might have finished that. See, I don't remember. I didn't look at the last video before I recorded this. So, I kept thinking I was almost done, and for some reason, the program I'm using was being really goofy. So, yeah, so that's basically what's been going on with that. So the second initial reaction's done. I did the recording for the third one, which is going to be about comic book movies versus the comics they're based on. And I'm going to just give a few insights on that. Not sure how long it even is yet, because I haven't transferred it off my old phone that I use for recording, because it's got a better speaker than this one, or microphone or whatever. What else? One big thing I kind of fucked up on this weekend. I didn't get the kids. Well, I had less time alone than I normally do, so that's partially the issue. But because that's usually when I work on A Night on Ghost Island, and I was going to start that up now that convention season for me is effectively over. The con I was going to do in May is probably going to get canceled. So that's off. And then, let's see here. Yeah, so the con I was going to do in May is over, or is not going to happen probably. And there was something else going on. Oh, and because I lost money at Project Comic-Con, I'm going to be a lot more selective over what cons I do. Okay, and then, so I haven't been working on A Night on Ghost Island. I don't even know where the pages are because I haven't worked on it in so long. I got to go back and find the art for that. Because I started a new watercolor book, but there was a discount if you bought a bunch of them, so I keep flipping them open and I can't find the one that I started since I bought so many. I think so many is only 4. I think I keep looking at the same 3. And so I was going to letter the pages that I scanned a few months ago, but I didn't even get to that because I was trying to catch up on Weight of Eternity. Okay, and yeah, so I haven't been super productive, but I have been working every day, and I feel like there's something big that I kind of worked on, but I think that's just optimism. Yeah, I don't think there was anything else. Oh, I know what the thing I was going to talk about is. The good news on Weight of Eternity, or not Weight of Eternity, A Night on Ghost Island, is I'm probably going to catch up next month because I'm doing a medical study where I'm going to be inside the facility for 9 days straight. And I'm doing that twice. So I'm going to spend 18 days away from my family, basically away from distractions, because usually the internet kind of sucks there because because there's so many people using it. So I'm hoping that means I can knock out at least a page a day of A Night on Ghost Island while I'm in there, because I'm not doing, usually the thing that takes up the most time in there and the thing that wipes me out the most is blood draws, because I had a traumatizing experience as a kid and I'm afraid of needles, and so when I get my blood drawn, it's very traumatic on me. In the study I'm doing, there's no blood draws, so I'm hoping this means that I'm going to have a lot of time to kill in there, and I've done a lot of work in there before, so I've done paintings and stuff mostly, oh yeah, I got really ahead on mental when I was doing Mental Weekly. Yeah, so yeah, that's my big. So that's the big thing. So as much time as I've kind of like killed, there's that. Oh, and I'll bring this up here because Kevin Cross, I was watching his videos, and he was talking about Jim Henson. Heavily recommend. Oh, it's funny. It's a mirrored mode. I didn't realize that. If you can't read backwards, it's a Tale of Sand. Apparently, it's based on a script that Jim Henson had written before he died, and they made it into a comic. And it's by Archaea Press. The people who make Mouse Guard. That's all I know them from. But there's like a huge backstory, or a huge foreword by the author. His daughter wrote a letter, and the art's really beautiful. I love how they do the colors. I think on my ink wash work, this gave me the idea on my. I was sort of thinking about it anyways, like kind of in the back of my mind, but it really kind of boiled to the front on this. Well, one thing I love in the graphic design, they included the script notes where like Jim Henson had like crossed out stuff. But I think this art made me think in places it looks like my ink wash work. And the colors are very vibrant, like here, and they really do color well in this book. So it gave me the idea that in my ink wash work, I can go over areas in Illustrator and do a multiply layer, and and do this kind of effect they do with the colors. I don't know how well you can see it in here, but anyways, it's a really fun kind of book, and I didn't read a lot of the foreword stuff, but I just kind of skimmed it. But it seemed to be they were talking about the same thing, about like the creative process and how this is sort of like a metaphor for the creative process. I kind of wish they'd make it a movie, because it's such a simple idea. It would make like a great movie. Yeah, it's just like this crazy simple idea, and it would totally be entertaining. And it's kind of interesting too, because there's some racy stuff in here, and you don't expect to see that from Jim Henson if you've only seen like his kids' work. I guess he did a short film that's in the same spirit of this, and I don't know how bad that is, or whatever you want to call it, how adult or whatever it is. So yeah, this video has gotten to be 11 minutes long, so I'm still going to do one for, I'm going to get back on to regular schedule tonight, so I'll be posting another one tonight. This is sort of like the missing episodes episode, so, and then I'll let you know what I've been working on today, because I didn't really get started today. That might not be true. I don't remember what I did. Oh, I didn't wake up till late because I don't know. My schedule's all thrown off because yesterday I stayed up till 4 in the morning, and then I got up at like, man, I'm getting old. I've slept 6 hours, and I'm acting like I didn't sleep that long. I used to only sleep 4 hours a night. That's another one of my problems, is that I like expect to sleep 4 hours a night, because when I was 20, that's as much as I could sleep. I could not sleep more than 4 hours. And so now I still like have that mentality, like I'm only sleeping 4 hours tonight, and I need much more sleep than that now. So as much as I hate to admit it, I guess it helps that I don't sleep on the floor anymore. That might have had something to do with it. So anyways, I'm getting very rambly, so I will post again tonight.